I mean, my arm got sore from putting all that garbage in there. Ooh, hey. Hey folks, welcome back. Have I ever mentioned my ever-growing collection of scraps? I may have talked about it once or twice, I don't know. I have scraps in here that are sorted, but I also have scraps everywhere else in the whole shop. And you know what? I think it's time to do something about that. So what are we gonna do today? We are gonna make a big, giant floor cushion to shove all of my scraps into, and then maybe just sit on it and enjoy it. I've made a small floor cushion before. I don't know where it is. It's so small, I seem to have lost it. But if I find it, I will show it to you. I want a floor cushion that I can lay on with my dogs that will hold up to their nails. So, let me show you what I have. I have this. It's one big piece of upholstery fabric, so it's like super durable. It's not my favorite print, but whatever. Wow, these spots on my face are impressive, but I didn't feel like doing anything about them today. So here's what I'm thinking. This big piece of upholstery fabric, I'm going to cut into two big rectangles. I am gonna put a zipper in it so that I can add scraps as I go, and I'm also going to add a couple of tabs so that I could hang it if I wanted to. If everything turns out the way I think it will, I'll also maybe tuft it a little bit because I've never done that before. So, let's cut some rectangles, shall we? So if I want to be able to lay on it, it should probably be, just call that the top, to here. That is half a Katie long, maybe. I'll just cut it right here and then square up the top. Why is everybody yelling? So do that, and then we'll put a zipper in it. Parkour! So straight. Straight enough. I made more scraps to put in my thing. So I have my big piece of fabric. It's folded down this way. I'm trying to decide if I should cut the fold and sew it back up, which seems really counterintuitive, or just go ahead and turn it inside out, sew the far edge so that I can install the zipper. I have these short little zippers. They're not great. I'm not positive I can fit my bare paw through them, but they're what I have on hand, so I think I'm just gonna go ahead and use it. I'm also not super worried about it matching. That's not the vibe that we're going for here. If this works, I wanna make one of these cool floor cushions, and I'll do that maybe better than I'll do this one. I don't think I'm gonna cut it. I think I'm just gonna sew up that side and put the zipper in. And I'll show you how I put these zippers in that might be faster than other ways you've seen. I'm not saying it's the right way, just other ways. Look at the back. I kind of like the back side. It's not as sturdy, I think, as the front. I think little dog nails might really dig into it, but I like it better. Uh-oh. You know what? We're gonna go rogue. We're gonna make this side the outside, because I just like it better. Ha! There are no rules. You know what? I'm not even gonna pin it up. I'm just gonna sew this shit together. To install the zipper, I pressed open the seam and then I laid the zipper face down with the teeth directly over the seam that I had just created. I pinned everything in place, sewed around the outside of the zipper, and I have sewn in my zipper. It is not neat or tidy. I don't care because we're really going for function. Look at how clean that definitely is not. Whatever, I don't care. I'm going to sew up the other two sides, and I'm also going to add some hanging loops for it. So I just have this cotton tape. I don't know what this is. Hangy loop stuff. I'm gonna make myself 2 loops like that, pin them to the inside, and then sew everything together, and then we'll undo the zipper. Should we undo the zipper first? Let's undo the zipper first. Hold on. Thread snips. I'm actually going to unpick the center seam here with my thread snips, and that's going to expose the zipper, but also kind of create a hidden zipper. I've done this once before on my living room poof, and it worked fine-ish. Enough. Hopefully nobody will see this part. Now, I'm not a huge fan of seam rippers because I don't feel like I am in good control of them, but this is one of those cases where it would probably be at an advantage. Actually, I have an X-Acto knife. Hold on. I know I have one. I have blades. There you are. Let's use this instead. And the key is to always cut towards your face. That is safety 101. So you see it coming. Big test. You ready? Oh yeah. And then I can still get my hand through. Ha 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 ha. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Now we are going to sew up all the rest of the sides. Definitely could have used a bigger zipper for the turning process, but whatever. Could also just have left a bigger hole somewhere and sewed it up itself. But I don't care. That sounds mean, but it's my project and I can care as much or as little as I want. I care about the project, but maybe not the technical aspects, the getting it right. Check back in about 4 years and I will have this turned out. Boop, boop. I got an empty cushion. Heck yeah. I'm gonna trim up some of the little pieces here, and then I'm gonna drag out all my scraps and we're gonna get to stuffing. It is gonna take a metric ton of scraps to fill this thing up, but that's okay. I've got more inside. It's perfect. It's like my carpet square from kindergarten, only much bigger and flatter. Let's get scraps. Ow! This is not all scraps. Some of it is going to be useful stuff, but I'm going to work very hard to part with things that I won't use. It's gonna be very difficult for me. So I think my criteria needs to be that it's not gonna be a piece big enough to use for anything else. Everything else needs to go in the cushion. And when I say a piece big enough to use, I don't mean for like a quilt. I mean for like an actual project that I know I'm gonna do. See, I run into things like this. What am I actually gonna use this for? Nothing. Anything this size or smaller, cushion. This is bigger. I need, no, nope, no. I think this will be better in a time lapse. It's not gonna look like much, but I made it to the bottom of my basket. And I haven't seen the bottom of that basket in like 2 years. Don't judge me. But you will, and that's okay, because I will do the same thing. Here is my keep pile. It doesn't look great right now, and I actually am gonna narrow it down a little bit farther, but these are all the bigger pieces. Here is what I'm using for stuffing. Look at it, I'm really proud of myself. So I'm gonna put this inside the cushion, smush it down, and see how much more I need to gather, because I'm sure I've got plenty more left. On to the stuffing time lapse. The whole pile fit in there, and I still need a lot more. Look at this. The whole pile is in here, and it is still quite roomy. So, next step, this guy. I have been sorting pretty much everything into these like dog food containers. I'm not gonna touch the small stuff, the super small stuff, because I'm saving that for smaller projects, but I'm definitely gonna empty out this one and this one. There is something very, very satisfying about this. Maybe because it's not permanently throwing things away. So if I really, really couldn't stop thinking about one piece of fabric that I shoved into this cushion, I could always go back and get it. Ow! Ow! Forgot I had a pin on my shirt. This is very satisfying. And I think it's gonna be a pretty cool, like, dog bed, me bed, laying on the floor type. And also, it doesn't take much time to make. You know, I put the rectangle together in like 20 minutes. So, if you want to do something like this, I believe I've got upholstery fabric available on my coffee page, so you can buy some cool upholstery fabric. And I have the zippers available as well. And these zippers are nice metal zippers. If they're big enough for my bare paws to go through with a handful of scraps, then I think just about anybody would be fine. All right, I'm gonna get these all emptied out and I'll show you where I'm at. Ooh, empty. Also empty. Look at this big honkin' thing. Let me show you what it looks like with me on it. There's still space. I think overstuffed is probably the way to go with this, but I'm out of scraps in here, which is a weird sentence to say. Next time you see me, we are gonna be inside because I have more scraps in there. But I think the dogs are gonna like it. I like it. See you inside. Oh God, I think it broke my shoulder. Look at it. Look at how hefty that is. While I think this could be good enough, let me show you the scraps that I still have left over, because I think I'm gonna try and get them in there. So we've been doing some pretty extensive cleaning in the house, and I emptied out an entire room that used to be my workshop. Here is what came out of it. So I think what I'm gonna do, try to pick through some of this stuff and see what I can shove into the cushion, and then maybe it'll whittle this down a little bit. And then maybe I'll know what to throw away and what to take out in the workshop. It's very hot in here. I don't like it. She did not, in fact, go through that pile of garbage. She instead took a shower. And once you take a shower, you can't do any other manual labor for the rest of the day. Dogs, assemble. Grace, come here. Come here. Gracie, come here, baby. That girl, come on. Can you come all the way out? Oh, that's my face. Blech. Up, up. Where are you going? Come here. Up here. Back feet too. Come on. Okay, that worked. Do you like it? I made it for you. Yes. Oh, you are so sweet. And your breath is so sneaky. Yeah. Okay, bye. Give me your duck. This is the wrong bed. You're supposed to be using the one I made. Come here. Grace, you are a jerk. All of your ducks are over there. What about right here? I'm trying to make content. Why do you not want to cooperate, madam? And how many ducks do you need? Well, my dogs won't play with me, so this is it. This was actually a lot of fun to put together, and this lighting is horrible. Hold on. This was very, very easy to do. If you have like 2 yards of upholstery fabric and a fairly sturdy zipper, I think you could do this no problem. And actually, what I would like to do is make another one and hang it up in my workshop so that as I create scraps, they just go right in there, rather than me collecting them for years and suddenly feeling overwhelmed by all of them. So that is probably my plan moving forward. As I said earlier, if you are interested in doing this yourself, I do believe I have some upholstery fabric over on my coffee page. If you're a member, you get first dibs at whatever I post, and I do have some stuff coming up. $2 a month, that's it. Also, you get some behind the scenes peeky peeks at some of the stuff that I'm doing as well, and you get your name on screen, like these guys. Eventually, I do make all of those fabrics public, and so whatever is left over, you guys can pick up. I also have the zippers there as well, so head on over there to grab your own stuff. Thank you for watching this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe because, you know, that's nice. It's a nice thing to do. And that's it for now. I will see you guys next time. Bye. And I don't know if I mentioned it or not, but I think in total, this probably took me an hour to do, and the longest part was stuffing it. I mean, my arm got sore from putting all that garbage in there. So it really didn't take that long. If you want something cool to do in an afternoon that you can then use, 10 out of 10. Next time, we'll do a fun shape and see how that works. Anyway, for real this time. Bye. Gracie, look at it. What do you think? You can get on. Up, up. Good girl. Do you like it? Yeah, you can lay on it. Come on. Good girl. See? Oh, you fit perfectly. Yay. Okay, bye.